So what we're going to do is, let's do 15 minutes of seated practice. And the actual way, the way that we're actually going to practice is by simply sitting up straight and noticing the movements of the body and noticing how they're all totally automatic. But before we do that, we'll do our normal kind of like workup. We'll do our breathing exercises, the tour through the senses, and we'll start with chanting. And let me make one note quickly about chanting. Chanting could easily be the most neglected form of spiritual practice in the West. Chanting is super powerful. And what's cool about chanting is that it completely bypasses the intellect. It's like completely physical, right? And it really gets you out of the mind. So it's just like, you just come to presence. So, okay, we'll start with chanting Om 3 times. So we'll inhale deeply and then chant Om on the out breath. Inhale deeply, chant Om on the out breath. All right, so sit up straight and just letting everything settle. And then putting a slight smile on your face. And now inhale the hands to heart center. Inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Okay, good. Now the following exercise only do if your hands are clean. So we're going to take our right hand, curl our first 2 fingers. Then we're going to take the right thumb and block the right nostril. And now inhale through the left. Pinch and retain. Now release the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pinch and retain. Release out the left. Inhale through the left. Pinch and retain. Exhale through the right. Okay, good. And release. All right. Now inhale the arms up like so. Retain the breath. Bring the arms out to the side. Exhale. The hands are coming towards each other and they're going to meet right in front of the sternum, extending the exhale. Okay, good. Now inhale again. Arms come up. Retain the breath. Bring the arms out to the side. Now exhale, and the hands are starting to fold towards each other. And then you're moving a bit more slowly than is natural. And that really induces mindfulness. And feel like you're moving your hands through syrup. Extending the exhale, and now they touch, and inhale deeply. Retain the breath, bring the arms out to the side. Exhale. Hands are coming towards each other. touch, good. All right, inhale the arms up again. Now pivot your torso over to your right side, twisting to the right, bring the arms down, look over your right shoulder. Retain the breath. Now exhale, coming back to center. All right, again, inhale the arms up. Retain the breath, pivot your body over to its left side, bring the arms down, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale the arms up one more time. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands down to the head and go over to your right side, Deep stretch in the left side body. Exhale, coming back to center, releasing the hands down to the body, down. All right, now inhale the arms up for this last time. Interlace the fingers, bring them down to the head, go over to your left side, deep stretch in the right side body, retaining the breath, feeling the stretch, feeling the breath in the right side body. Exhale, coming back to center. Okay, good. Now, firstly, check in with how you feel. So we just did 3 minutes of breath work. And you likely feel much clearer, much more energized, much more peaceful. And you don't have to do these practices before you meditate, but if you do, it'll definitely help. So just notice this again. Okay, good. Now we'll do the tour of the senses as usual. This opens up peripheral awareness, which is always positive. We want that to be an aspect of all meditations. But here, in this tour of the senses, we're going to notice automaticity more so. So now open up the eyes and notice how seeing happens all by itself. It's totally automatic. It's totally not self, not personal, self-organizing. Just an aspect of the way the universe is right now. And again, really notice how seeing is happening on its own. And now close the eyes. And then look for internal image thoughts. So what's arising on the visual screen? And notice how it's all arising by itself. It can't really be said to be yours. And here we can do a real quick inquiry. Am I trying to make any of these images arise? I think if we ask that question, we'll see that they're all arising on their own. Arising out of awareness, made of awareness, receding back into awareness. And then if you can see how the way that the images arise and pass on their own, it's like nothing happens. It's like primordial peace, primordial stillness, even if it's kind of masked in movement. Okay, now drop that and bring your attention to your external auditory experience. And again, notice how listening is totally automatic, happens by itself. Now, listen to my voice and notice how this happens automatically. There's just hearing, and it arises and passes by itself. And now bring your attention to internal auditory experience, so internal talk. Listening to the mind. Notice how whatever's arising happens by itself. And even notice if there's silence, that silence is there unbidden. You didn't ask for it. And in that way, silence or noise is all the same. Good. Now take a deep breath and feel the whole body all at once. And then release. And bring your attention to your feet. And notice the feet. And again, the feet are just doing themselves, just spontaneously arising. Now hone in on a few sensations in the feet and ask yourself, am I causing this? Or is this arising auto, just like everything's auto? And now feel the calves and the lower legs. Maybe we can put this in inquiry form. So ask yourself, is this not arising automatically by itself? This sensation in the calves and in the lower legs? Now bring your attention to your thighs. And now notice how you didn't ask for any of this. You're not intentionally making any of the sensations arise. They're just all doing themselves. And that seeing how everything is taking care of itself induces surrender, peace, and deep rest. And now bring your attention to your hips. Notice the hips. And just like everything else, they're taking care of themselves. And now bring your attention to your abdomen. And now bring your attention to the chest, rib cage. And now feel the shoulders. The upper back. And now feel the arms. Feel the hands. And feel the neck, front of the neck, back of the neck. And now feel the face and the head. Now take a deep breath and feel the whole body all at once. And now check in with the emotions. Good. Okay, so now for the next 7 minutes, we're just going to sit still, kind of do the Zen just sitting practice. But this is actually an auto move practice. So what I want you to do is simply pay attention to the postural movements. Also the movements of breathing that all happen outside of your conscious control. Just noticing the automatic postural adjustment and or noticing the automatic movements of the breathing apparatus. Okay, good. So now we're going to get up and we're going to do the auto walk practice for 10 minutes. And also see if you can hold on to this quality of meditative absorption. So you're going to get up very mindfully, noticing the automaticity of how you get up. Then do your 10 minutes of walking. And if you're in earshot of the computer, I'll remind you when we're at the 10 minutes. But if you're out of earshot, then you'll need to keep up with your own time. So I'll see everybody back at 12:26 my time. And again, the instructions, just let the walking happen. You're going to walk at a normal pace and just notice the automaticity of it. Okay, see you all in 10 minutes. 10 minutes.